Now that I've gotten older, I've come to realize why Bigfoot stays away from people. When you finally get what you want, but it doesn't make you feel any better, and just ruins your life more. Being lonely, being alone. When people ask, who did you hang out with at school? When you make plans with someone, but they bring extra people. Me after pushing everyone out of my life because of my poor communication skills. Well, fuck. Me making a phone call. God, I hope they don't answer. Me. I need more friends. Me also isolating myself every night. Me watching my phone ring till I miss the call. Me after pushing people away that I actually liked because of my poor communication skills. Well, shit. When you start socializing a little too much and you get invited out. Excuses. I'm gonna stop being shy. Me everywhere I go. When nobody cancels the plans and you actually have to go out. My personality, me in public, found the perfect doormat. There is no reason for you to be here. Trying to be extroverted, but remembering I'm not. Apparently staying to yourself and not bothering people. Bothers people. POV. Your introverted boyfriend shows you his phone at a party. Please, can we leave? Also maybe a Taco Bell run on the way home. They have a new menu. Introverts appearing out of nowhere after a super niche topic they are interested in is mentioned. Me texting back 4 days later, continuing the conversation like I didn't just disappear for 96 hours. Me ignoring text messages until I gain enough energy to be social again. Me at the bar realizing I have nothing in common with anyone there because my introverted ass doesn't do shit. Seeing someone out in public that you don't want to talk to, and now they're walking towards you waving, and you're just like, when you're an introvert and you hear, let's go around the room and introduce ourselves. Me looking around at different things to avoid looking people in the eyes. Is it hard for you to just ask for some help? Me, teacher. Okay, break off into groups for the next part of class. Introverts. Me opening up to someone. Me when I'm alone and the voice in my head says something funny. Me outside getting my daily 5 minutes of sunshine before crawling back into my dark abyss. When you finally find a comfortable spot at the party. Me going to different country because I was too shy to ask for stop. When you want someone to spot you, but you're too socially awkward to ask anyone. Hearing mom bringing the guest to your room, eating peacefully by yourself, seeing your colleague coming towards you. Me reappearing in people's lives after inexplicably disappearing for several months. Thank you for your payment. Me every time someone asks me a stupid question at work. Give a sarcastic answer. Be helpful and polite. Extroverts. I haven't left the house in 3 days. Introverts. You gotta bump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. That feeling when you're smart enough to know how awkward you are, but not smart enough to know how not to be awkward. Did you sleep well? Me being stuck in a room full of other kids my age wishing I was at home with my plushies and action figures. Mom, why don't you bring one of your classmates over? Me? Mom. Introverts don't miss calls. They stare at them. When you're in sensory overload and too many people try talking to you at once. When you're already overthinking and you start to overthink your overthinking. So, what do you like to do for fun? Me. You should talk more. Me. You should talk more. Why did we think this scene was pitiful? It is legit me every weekend. I will be in my bedroom, making no noise and pretending that I don't exist. Every documentary about serial killers. He was alone. He had no friends. He had no lover. He spent all his time alone at home. Me opening my front door to grab a package the Amazon driver dropped off. When you are zoning out and realize you have been making eye contact with someone. When it is your turn to order your meal and you have not rehearsed it in your head yet. Always start your day with a positive attitude. Me at 7 a.m. When you look at old photos of yourself, introverts be like, this is heaven. My face when I get a message saying, can I ask you something? Therapist. You cannot just lock people out of your life. Me. Introverts after making it through an entire phone call. It is done. Technically, getting lost in a book is a socially acceptable form of ignoring people. When someone has explained something to you 3 times and you still do not get, so you just smile politely. Me when mom tells me people are coming over today. Me if self-isolating was a sport. Me. I need to start meeting new people. Me when a stranger approaches me.